What's up guys, Nasir? Coming at you with another reaction video, and you already know what time it is. We're back with another Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl 2 video. This time we're hitting you with the purple Ninja Turtle Donatello. So are we just running through all the Ninja Turtles now? I don't know if they're actually doing that. I'm just assuming so because the first one was Raph, which is, if you didn't know, that's my favorite. Second one is Donatello by the looks of it. Wasn't there one in the last game? Hold on real quick, now I gotta check. Was there a Ninja Turtle in the first game? I honestly cannot remember. Invader, yeah, they had some cameos. Zim, Tall, Stimpy, SpongeBob, Shredder. It was Shredder, yeah, Shredder was in there because I made the Shredder thumbnail. Rocco, Reptar. Ninja Turtle, Michelangelo too, so he was in there. Mikey and Leo were in there. Oh, okay. And then yeah, obviously April was in there as well. I remember making her video. Okay, well then that makes sense. They're basically picking up from the turtles that they didn't put on this one. So that makes sense. Gotcha. So after this, we don't know where they're going with this.
It's time for Donatello, the brainiac of the teen.
Don't know why the video like froze there for a second.
It's time for Donatello, the brainiac of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, to show off his skills in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
Also, I know we talked about it in the last video, but I like the art style change and direction they're going with this.
With some of the longest range attacks in the game thanks to his bow staff, Donatello is best suited for someone who either likes to play at a distance or outsmart their opponents with the tool.
See, that makes sense, and that's, I feel like, a thing not all games do, and I feel like that's really good for it, especially like these Smash Bros type games where it's like, oh, you got like a character like Donatello who should have some of the longest reach in the game because he has a bow, not a bow, he has a staff that he uses in his attacks. So you're gonna have him use his staff to actually like do attacks and increase his reach. Some games don't do that, and they just have people doing stuff, but they don't give their reach or they don't give their attacks the full hitbox that it should probably have. Not all games, but just some of them.
Tools and trickery of a ninja. Donatello's side special, Smoke Bomb, lays down.
What was that outfit? I thought that was what's his name? I can't remember between the two. There's Bebop and then there's Rocksteady. I think Bebop is the one who looks similar to what he looks like. Because I don't remember what they look like in the OG Ninja Turtles. I know what they look like in the like the one that was around like 2016, 17, 2018 time frame, that Ninja Turtles. But I know there's Bebop and there's Rocksteady. One's the rhinoceros and the other one I don't know what he was, because he just looked weird, but like he has that like similar outfit to one of them. Let me know down in the comments if you know who I'm talking about.
Smoke Bomb lays down a shroud that Donatello can teleport to from just about anywhere. Tap or hold the button to adjust how far you want to throw it, and then press side special again to teleport. If you press the jump button, you can cancel the returning animation for some deceptive ninja-like movement.
Ooh, so you can cancel your return animation. Get a little quicker attack in.
Deceptive ninja-like movement. Press the jump where you want to throw it, and then press side special again to teleport. If you press the jump button, you can cancel the returning animation for some deceptive ninja-like movement. Since Donatello's up special doesn't go very far if you don't spend some slide.
Okay, he got that what's it called? That Pac-Man recovery, except he don't get the little thing that stays underneath him.
Special doesn't go very far if you don't spend some slime to enhance it. The Smoke Bomb and his air down strong dive kick are vital for finding your way back to the stage.
Ooh, so he has an enhanceable up attack.
Compared to some other members of the cast, Donatello is a bit slow, which means there might be times where you'll get overwhelmed by your opponent's pressure. If that's the case and the Smoke Bomb isn't doing the job, you can also try.
Oh, so wait, there's no edge grabbing priority in this game?
Smoke Bomb isn't doing the.
I was about to say right here, if this is Smash Bros, it would have knocked the Raph off the edge, but it wouldn't have knocked him down. It would have knocked him to the side, so he had a chance to jump back up. But Raph just stayed there, and he got edge guarded, or he got edge blocked. So you can block people off the edges by holding the sides. That's something I did not know.
On his down special, which will deliver a counterattack to your opponent.
Oh, he has a counter.
As for his neutral special, Donatello tosses up his electro grenade, which can be hit and juggled with any of Donatello's
he has
attacks.
grenades that he
can
can
also simply
hit.
Press neutral special again to swing at the grenade, or even reflect other projectiles.
Oh, so it reflects all projectiles.
Complex and versatile tool. You can use it off stage for edge guards. Do a B reverse for some fancy.
I ain't gonna lie, that was hard. He was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna hit this up just in case he jumped." He jumped into it, dead.
lob it in the air to apply some pressure while you try to find an opening, or just throw out a bunch of them by enhancing the attack with slime and hope you hit something. The choice is yours.
Ooh, okay, so see, he has a thing where he can enhance some of his moves with slime, because that time he threw down 3 of them and they went in 3 different directions, so that gives you way more coverage on the edge too, and then that gives you the ability to knock him up.
Donatello is one of the more advanced characters just begging to be explored. Enjoy some of the falling footage to get some ideas for how to tap into his potential.
No, hold on, go back.
With his deep back
Not that one.
And unique moveset, Donatello is one of the more advanced characters just begging to be explored. Enjoy some of the falling footage to get some ideas for how to tap into his potential.
Okay, hold on, I like that spike he did right there. He had like the little what was it? The pool cue animation where he like hit, it was like he was hitting the cue ball and he knocked him down at that angle. That was hard.
To get some ideas for how to tap into his
ooh, I like that.
Hop in the dojo and try out some of these.
One thing I will say about this game, y'all can let me know, and maybe they'll change it for when the actual game, releases, but this game just sounds quiet. Like, just looking at the footage, I know obviously with the footage they're talking, so they're not gonna have music playing, but like, the thing is, like, hold on, let me see. I was trying to see if right there it was a good example of it. That one wasn't the best example of it, but like, basically what I was talking about was like the game sounded quiet in the aspect of like
enhancing the attack with slime and hope you hit something. The choice is yours.
That like everything sounds super quiet, and I know I had the volume down, but like if I turn the volume up any louder, then it's gonna be too loud for where I wanted to be in the video.
And versatile tool. You can use it off stage for edge guards, do a B reverse movement, lob it in the air to apply some pressure while you try to find an opening, or just throw out a bunch of them by enhancing.
But that was like one of the things in the original game that was like really exemplified when there was no not voice animations, when there was no voice lines for any of the characters, with no voice lines and only like some sound effects, but it wasn't like the stage had these crazy sound effects where it felt lively and vibrant. It was just kind of like the stage just kind of sounded a little quiet a little bit, and then no voice lines and occasional sound effects just made it kind of like not awkward but kind of weird, if you get what I'm saying. Whereas this one with voice lines, it makes it better because there's at least going to be something said. Because like if you look at like a game like PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale, for example, that game you never have to worry about that because there's so much audio sound coming in. Hold on, fuck it, let me go find that real quick. Alright, we're back. Shout out to Play Magazines. They uploaded this 10 years ago, so this is just to give you a frame of reference. This is me and my homies, one of our favorite like Smash like games, and one of the ones I felt like did it the best. I just felt like it got a bad rap at the time that it came out because it wasn't what everybody wanted, right? But like, look at this. So you can hear background sounds, and obviously they're talking in the video, but then when they get to this part where the stage transitions, see, like the thing with the PlayStation Battle Royale is different, is that it's like, okay, boom, you got the gameplay, the characters doing like, you got the gameplay with the characters making sounds off of their moves, some of them, and not all of them, but like most of the moves have sound effects. The characters themselves have voice lines and shit that they say when they get kills, when you do supers, when you do all this stuff. And then obviously the stage itself has a background. With stage transitions in this game, the stages have the ability to change and incorporate other aspects from different games. And then you have just other things in the game that add a sense of realness to the game and making it more fun. And this game came out over 10 years ago. And then we have PlayStation or Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl, which is not anywhere near the limitations that this should have, other than the developer. If the developer, has the right budget, obviously, then they can make the game better than PlayStation All-Stars. But obviously, if they don't have that ability, then that's why the game can feel like that. Like I said, let me know, maybe I'm tripping, but that's just one thing that I've always noticed about the game. It has never really been a big deal to me. But I noticed it like right here. It was like,
The electric grenade
You don't hear like no
is
sound
actually
effects from the
Donatello's most
background.
complex and versatile tool.
Maybe it's just
You can use
not
it
that
off stage for
loud.
edge guards, do a B reverse for some fancy movement, lob it in the air to apply some pressure while you try to find an opening, or just throw out a bunch of them by enhancing the attack with slime and hope you hit something. The choice is yours.
But like you see how like there's stuff going on in the background
With
and you
this
don't
deep
really
bag
hear
of
it.
tricks and unique moveset,
Also, another thing that I was thinking about that was initially why I pulled up multiverses. Multiverses has the thing of customizable off-screen animations, like the thing you get when you kill somebody. The kill animation is customizable and can be catered towards the character, which I know is a thing that requires just time to put in, but I'm like it hits way harder than the Smash Bros one, because that one, like, you can't lie, that kill,
deep bag of tricks and unique
that was kind of weak.
moveset, Donatello is one of the more advanced characters just begging to be exposed.
Again, not trying to hate on the game, just calling it out.
Enjoy
'Cause
some fallen
it's like
footage
I'm
and some
noticing
ideas
it.
on how to tap into his potential. And when you're ready, hop in the dojo and try out some.
See, like when they do shit like that, that's sick, bro. You can no look hit somebody with a projectile off screen and perfectly aim it.
As always, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more character
Oh yeah,
spotlights
then
coming soon.
ooh, see, bro, that spike is just hard, bro, with the pull cue. But see, I feel like you should have a more satisfying sound. Not that the sound is bad, but I feel like it should just be a little more satisfying. You see what I'm talking about? It's like I don't hear any music, so like me, for example, I turn music off in games, so this is what it would sound like for me if I was playing the game. And my bad, I hit my mic, but this is what it would sound like for me. This shouldn't be how it sounds for everybody, because obviously other people are gonna play with music. Me, I put music in my videos normally, so I'm gonna be the one adding background music, and that will enhance the experience as a whole. But like for your character showcases like this, you need to throw a theme or something in the back. This like minimalistic, just them talking and occasional sound effects, I feel like makes it not a lackluster experience, but does not enhance it. Like on this thing, like imagine they grabbed the Danny Phantom OST from the show and slapped it on this stage, bro. I guarantee that shit was smack. Or even just any good OST that matched the aesthetic of the stage, it would be hard. But it's like, I don't know, maybe in the game they have them and maybe they're just not turned on for this. But I feel like that's under representing what you are putting out when you do shit like that. Clockwork and shit. Jellyfish fields. Wait, hold on, what was that? And then okay, he must have already had that set up, because I was like I did not see him throw that in the span. He launched her over there. Yeah, like I said, maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm being a little critical. Let me know how y'all feel down in the comments, but I just feel like this is one of those reasons why this game specifically is looked at like a Smash Lite. It's because it don't got a lot of shit that a game with a bunch of polish and time and obviously budget would have. I feel like they should be showing off OSTs and shit in the background. I mean, I can understand if you didn't, but it's like, alright, when I get in the game, I'd never heard any of the in-game music, so, you know, if I'm a new buyer of the game, I'm gonna be like, well, that's kind of weird that, like, they're showing off trailers for characters, but you don't fucking hear anything about, like, music in the backgrounds of stages. You don't hear no OSTs hitting while they're showing off character moves. It's like, come on, bro, give us something to get hyped to while you do moves, because everybody knows one of the hardest things is when you show off a trailer or something, like for Mortal Kombat, for example. Like I'm not trying to pull up another Mortal Kombat trailer, but y'all know, if y'all go watch a Mortal Kombat trailer, they'll throw an OST in the background of them showing off moves. And sometimes in the Mortal Kombat official trailers, you'll feel like they're not fully showing off what a character might be able to do, but the OST will be hitting with the moves at a certain time, and it just really feels good. But with this, it's just like, all right, yeah, this is what our character can do. Bro, besides like the most minimalistic music, like, I'm not even a big guy on you gotta have crazy upbeat music playing, but you gotta give me something better than boom, Like that's the most subtle, generic, soft playing music for a fighting game. And like I said, I'm not trying to bash it. It's just this is the thing I'm noticing, and I've never really thought about it. But this is something like that I would think in my head while playing, but I never normally say just because I don't be thinking about stuff like this. This is just a thing that like will run through my head, and I'll be like, oh yeah, that's a thing, and I'll never like think about it and say it. And I definitely don't say it on video because I normally don't pay attention to it. But it's just I noticed it, and now that I noticed, I had to call it out. But yeah, let me know how y'all feel down in the comments below. This trailer definitely, for me at least, was not hitting like the Michelangelo, not the Michelangelo, the Raphael one. It was not hitting like that for me personally. But yeah, let me know how y'all feel down below, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Like this video, subscribe if you're new and want to see more about Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl 2. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
She a Gemini, cool, I'm a black guy. She said hi to me, but she was someone I ain't recognize. Must have been buzzed when we met, cause I can't verify.